Hey guys, Phil here with a very quick little kind of Rails tip, I guess it is. This is something that's kind of new to me, and you're probably going to say, Phil, how did you not know this before? It's not that new, but I mean it's newish. And what it is about initialization. And I use something called data tables quite a bit. And data tables is this, cool way of loading remote data from the server and doing nice stuff on a table and all that good stuff. I'm going to do a separate video about using data tables because it's quite powerful and complicated. So what I want to do, though, is talk about sending data back. In my case, it's particularly to data tables, but this could be anything about data initialization. So let's say I have something called review data table. It's probably reviews data table. Oh my God, can't type today. Table, reviews data table. And let's say we just have a data method on here. So often you initialize the thing that you're returning. So these are the reviews that I'm going to return. And let's say you do that. And then in here you say if things are good, let's set reviews to be equal review.search things are good, Okay, what's going to happen here is if things are not good, we're going to be a nil is going to be returned, and then we're going to have to deal with that nil. Now, sometimes you, instead of setting it to be nil, let's say you would set it to be an empty array, or even an empty hash, or whatever. But on the front end, or wherever it is you're sending this, you're expecting that if things work, it's going to be the result of a search, and the result of a search is going to be an ActiveRecord Association. So what you can do instead is reviews, that pipe equals means if reviews hasn't been set before, so you'd want to get rid of these ones. If the reviews hasn't been set before, then you can set it to review.none. And none is a scope that's put on all ActiveRecord models that will return an empty association. So in the downstream of whoever is consuming this data, they don't have to worry about whether it's a ActiveRecord association or not, or whether it's an array or whatever. And in data tables in particular, because normally the next line you're going to do is page 1. You're going to return whatever page it is that you need to return. And of course, page is not defined on reviews, and or it's not defined on an array, it's not defined on a hash, and it's not defined on an nil. So you're going to get some issues there. So anyway, my tip is using this review.none or model, your model.none. And I should have made all of that a lot bigger, but your model.none. And hopefully that will help you out. So that's my little tip for today. Hope you find these interesting. This one's a bit low level, maybe a bit hasty, but I just wanted to get something out there about this because I think it's a handy little thing, and I've seen a few people in the last week have this problem of initialization. So there we go. I'm working on some other stuff coming up, more Rails stuff. I'm decided I'm going to focus on that. You people seem to be more interested in my thoughts about Rails than my thoughts about tech entrepreneurship. So I'll go with the flow. Hit the bell notification, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Thumbs up if you like the video. And if you have any questions or comments about Rails or Ruby or deployment or whatever, drop them in the comments. See you soon.